There has been an uptick in gun violence across the Twin Cities this summer, and many parents are unsure how to explain that to their young children. I spoke with Emily Walker tonight. She is the mental health consultant with PICA Head Start. She had some good advice for those tough conversations. Okay, we'll start with the first question. So what is it like, Emily, for young children to witness violence?
It's really scary. At PICA, we work with children ages 0 to 5 and their families. When children that young experience something scary, they'll look to their parent or caregiver for safety and comfort. If that parent and caregiver is also overwhelmed by the violence, that can start to impact the child's development.
And that type of a stress, what does it mean for a child's development?
I often use the term stress balance because the fact is not all stress is bad. Some stress can be motivating and encourage us to take risks. Now, the stress we worry about is if it's chronic or too big. Then that child will actually cope with the stress by shutting down important parts of their brain that's responsible for learning new information, impulse control, emotion regulation, making it difficult for them to be successful in school.
So I'm sure parents are wondering, how do I explain the pandemic? How do I explain if they're living around the Twin Cities gun violence? How do you start those conversations?
First, with young children, I always recommend starting with the parent, empowering them to come up with a plan. What will you do if that violence is too close to home? Who will you call? Where will we go? Second, you can kind of gauge where your child is at by asking them small, simple questions. Anything worrying you lately? Do you want to talk more? If that child doesn't want to talk, it's okay. Children this age are much more comfortable expressing themselves through play. Watching your child's make-believe play can give you huge insight into what they're thinking and feeling.
And I imagine when you're talking about age groups, having a conversation with a kid who's under 5 years old versus, 5 to 10, there's some different tactics there in terms of how to help them open up.
Absolutely. Young children, I reiterate, really look to their parents for comfort and guidance. Older children, you can start to ask questions. Shorter, simple conversations, better than some long, big lecture, are always more successful with kids.
Are there specific signs you might see in a kid that could show that they're stressed or show that they've been witnessing or exposed to certain types of violence? Like, what should parents be maybe looking out for in order to broach that conversation?
Really any kind of change in behavior. Aggression, specifically towards other children or animals, excessive crying, nightmares, even just seeming distant or withdrawn.
Is it important to maybe hold things back? I know some parents will maybe think they're too young to know these things. How do you determine what information you share with them and what do you hold back based on their age?
Yeah, age is a huge factor, and I think it's important to kind of gauge where your child is at, and then you'll know as your child starts to open up to you, making it safe for them to do that.
How else does your organization help families in general with their mental health? Maybe not just one child or just one parent, but as a unit?
Yeah, we really provide consistent support. We know a huge risk factor for violence is isolation. We also know if a family has been impacted, we really focus on the healing. We help support them through our parent support groups, as well as even possibly a referral to a partnering agency that can provide play therapy right on site.
Emily, I imagine some parents worry they might not have all the answers for their kids' questions. How should they proceed from that spot?
I think it's really important as parents, we're always putting our children first. And the fact is, children do better when parents do better. So there's no shame in asking for support and help.
You'll find more information on PICA Head Start at WCCO.com. Well, not only is violence a tough topic for kids, COVID-19 is creating uncertainty around the upcoming school year. And we spoke with a clinical psychologist from Allina Health about how to explain the situation to young students.
I think you have to be honest with kids about this situation, right? Give them the information that you have and ask them their thoughts and opinions, ask them their feelings. It's really important first to check your own emotions. I think that a lot of parents are stressed right now and frustrated, and if that gets expressed to the children, then the children will look to them for how to feel, and they're not going to be able to stay calm and be reasonable. And often they are way more resilient than we are as adults,
She says you can help your students work through emotions by asking them questions, and she adds that if your child gets angry or frustrated, just give them some space.